So somebody posted a picture of a tomato, and we found the tomato's doppelganger. It's Larry Bird.
Oh my God, it's so unfortunate looking.
I feel sorry for the tomato, honestly, if I'm keeping it a buck.
That looked like the tomato they put in MJ's Pizza in Utah.
Indeed, bro.
Shout out to, I think it was Bingo Wings 14 for posting the pic, and then for Whitney Metworth over at SB Nation for dropping the Larry Bird reference too.
Welcome to Dunk Bait, where we talk mostly basketball. Today we're talking about whether the Lakers can win a championship and Pelicans playoff hopes. How they looking? Can sports continue without a bubble? Jordan says he smokes 6 cigars a day. So how are y'all feeling about the Lakers championship hopes? We're only 2 games in. Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
But how do y'all feel?
Not great. Don't feel great.
Thanks for being honest, Schwartz. Thanks for being honest.
A bit worried.
They look mid-season form. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look great. I mean, they ran it up in the first half.
Al Kuzma's looking great.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He had that chop out with the scope diddly, letting that thing go. You feel me last night?
LeBron has looked not good all of these games. It's because LeBron's body, I know we'd been saying, he's resting, he's going to feel great. No. LeBron's body is used to being in Beaujolais season right now. This is a man who's used to just sitting, sipping some Burgundy, enjoying himself.
I've seen LeBron in these situations before. I'm not concerned one iota. Lakers 1-1 after 2 games in the bubble. We didn't know what the bubble was going to be like. We didn't know what to expect. What we did know, though, is LeBron and AD were going to give the Clippers those hands. Didn't matter if they had Lou Will or not. You saw the game last time. We didn't have Avery Bradley or Rondo. So this is the situation. I think we're looking a little bit too far ahead. It's been 2 games. We beat the Clippers the first one. The Raptors are a good team. We know the East is weak, but they do have a couple of good teams, the Raptors being one of them. So shout out to Nick Nurse and that crew. But I think we're going to need to see this whole week. Yes, LeBron has looked a little mid. I will admit it as a LeBron fan. But LeBron's also year 17, 35, and was locking up men much younger than him, including the paper champion MVP, Kawhi Leonard.
Locking him up. They both got 30.
We didn't have Avery Bradley or Rondo.
Bro, look, real game changers. Avery Bradley played great last time he played, but come on, man. AD didn't look great against last night. He looked great the game before.
Yeah.
We got double teamed. Nick Nurse is a great coach.
Yeah.
Bron has not looked like Bron. Yes, he's 35. Maybe it takes a little bit longer to rev the engine up. But you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen LeBron look his age before, and I'm feeling like he's looking his age. And that's my favorite player of all time, guys.
We know.
You know what I'm saying? He's still the GOAT, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to be honest, man. I hate it.
So Saturday, I made the unfortunate mistake of telling people to bet on the Pelicans. Didn't go super well. They look not good. Now, granted, that first game they looked all right, but their playoff hopes are fading. We saw that shot of JJ looking very sad as he's going to miss the playoffs for the first time in his career, which is an incredible streak.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the Pelicans and their playoff hopes?
Honestly, get out the bubble. Look, Zion came back, and to me, he's on a minute restriction still. He's only playing like 18, 19, 20 minutes a game. I'm trying to figure out what was going on in the 4 months since the Rona broke to, this period. Because it doesn't look like these dudes look like they've been, some of these guys said they hadn't played or done anything. These guys look like they haven't been doing anything, you know what I mean? And they're getting just 40-piece by the Clippers, embarrassing, getting run off the court. This is like your playoff lives are on the line. You guys are young. People are coming at the Ball family. This is an insult to LeVar, big baller brand. Everybody from Chino. I'm just saying, Brandon Ingram, getting
the whole
buckets,
city.
Hey, Brandon Ingram's cooking.
Oh yeah, he looking
On one side, he's cooking, and then he's getting
cooked on the other
side. You know what I'm saying? So, how you come into the bubble young, spry? This is like an AAU field. These guys, this is the world they've been in, playing 100 games in the summer. To now coming to this and getting embarrassed like that, I don't know, man. Y'all got to get out the paint. Holler.
There's no chance that they make the playoffs, in my opinion. I mean, they have a really easy schedule after the Clippers. I mean, where it's like 8 games of playing the lower level teams, but those teams are playing way better than them. One of those low level teams, I think, are the Blazers.
Our producer Greg pointed this out earlier. The Pelicans are basically going to have to win 6 straight games to get into the playoffs, and they haven't won more than 4 in a row all season. I just don't see it happening.
Right, we were excited. We thought we were going to get a full Zion. We were going to get 10 games. Zion, yeah, not 15 minutes here, 18 minutes here. Come on, man. Yeah, without Zion, they're back to the Pelicans that we saw pre-All-Star. So the NBA has done a great job. I know they're spending $150 million for the bubble, $1.5 million a day. There's been 0 coronavirus positive tests within the bubble. Can other sports do the same? We're seeing the MLB kind of fall apart. Can football get away with this? What are y'all thinking?
They cannot. I mean, look, I'm just saying. And kudos. Look, before this whole thing started, I was concerned about how the bubble was going to crack, what was going to go down there, how they were going to be able to handle all this stuff. But to the NBA's credit, 2 straight weeks of 0 positive tests. But you're looking at the MLB. The MLB is right now getting the hands from the Rona. Whole team just getting decimated.
6 games in, a week in, they getting pieced up. You feel me?
College football athletes, they don't want to have to, go back and play in these conditions. Obviously, the players of the Pac-12 today or Sunday just came out with, basically a statement saying that they're not rocking. Y'all need to put up some bread for their safety. So teams are very, football and these other sports are very different. Like basketball, you only need 12 to 15 players on the roster. You can play in one centralized area because really all you need is about 6 gyms to really break it up. So for me, I think to see the way the NBA has handled it, other leagues can't get on that level, just like competitively in a sport they can't get on that level. So, it'll be interesting to see. I think we're going to see a lot of teams start tapping out. NFL, you're on the clock. Let's see what's cracking.
As someone who covered football for a long time, it breaks my heart that there may not be a season. I'm hoping that they can do their best. I think it's really difficult to not be in the bubble. I think these teams need to really underscore how important it is that players take these things seriously because they have these freedoms. I mean, you heard the story that the Marlins all went to a nightclub and then they come back and they all get coronavirus. So, obviously you're getting more freedom, but with that comes more responsibility. So if they can underscore being careful and being safe, they may have a chance. I'm hoping that they can, but it doesn't look good.
It's just not possible without a bubble, man. Like, if you can't control as much as the NBA is controlling now, it's just not gonna work, man. So MJ admits that he smokes 6 cigars a day.
Listen, man, I've been in quarantine. I've had a couple cigars myself. It's been lovely. 6 cigars might be too much. There is in my life. There's been one day I was in Cuba, right? So when you're in Cuba, you're gonna have some cigars. I had 2 cigars in one day and felt like my mouth was full of shag carpet. Sometimes when I do it, my complexion will change a bit. Luckily I'll get the
looking a little green.
My eyes may look a little messy, so I get the Lumify eye drops. Shout out to Hannah for telling me about Lumify eye drops. Put those in there so they don't look too musty, But
I was eating 6 cigars a day back in my younger days, but it wasn't with tobacco. I'm just gonna say we live in a.
I agree completely. I haven't even smoked 6 cigars in my life, and that's because what's the point? If you're gonna smoke, smoke. You know what I'm saying? If I'm smoking a J. I'm abiding by California laws. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's the show. I'm the Jethro Jenkins.
King Josiah 54.
I'm Zach Schwartz. Chill your reds. A Beaujolais a day keeps the doctor away.
Be safe, guys.